So what I just said there was that that guy's Platinum, 1v1, Wings of Liberty, and HotS, and I'm trying Bomber's build out, so I'm giving that a go, and we'll see how it works out. He asked if I want to practice anything, which was kind of funny because I've been trying to practice against Zerg forever, and I keep getting Protoss and Terran, and I just did like a bunch of practice matches versus AI, just so I could get in the practice on this build, and I did mess it up, but it was funny that he already asked me about that. In the middle, I've never had a player ask me if I want to practice anything, so it's weird, but really cool. So I got to practice Bomber's build. For me, already, I think one of the mistakes I made is that I don't think I put the CC down when I should. I didn't block this guy when I easily could have, but whatever. So, okay, so I do already make a mistake in that the next thing I build should be it should not be that. It should be a command center on the low ground.
Upgrade complete.
So it's marine gas, orbital, CC.
Add-on complete.
So that's a little bit late. Not terribly though, just 100 late. So then I start to build my marines up on the ramp, put a bunker on the low ground, get my third command center going. Third command center is after the factory, yeah, correct. Good. So the bunker's a little early, but I remember Day 9 saying you can just put the bunker. Oh, this is from a Day 9 daily. He said you can do the bunker before the third CC, and I just want to do that to be safe in case he comes at me with something.
This better be good.
Keep building SCVs, and when I can get my third command center, swap those out after I get to 4 Marines and do 2 Hellions. Put the Marines in the bunker.
SCV ready.
2 Hellions.
Add-on complete.
Get the orbital. So after my second orbital, you put the bunker down then, but I put the bunker down earlier. Did the swapping of the tech labs. Now is when I want to get a second gas, which I don't believe I do right away. Nope, I get my double eBay and then the second gas, which is actually fine if I do the double eBay first and then the gas, but I just need to do that. So now I swap these back. Oh no, it's not fine. Okay. So that's why. The second gas is for the tank production. But I seem to have enough gas at the moment. So yeah, you know what? It is fine. As long as I do the gas now before I start really doing those upgrades. Okay. So now, get my +1/+1, so I'm going to really need that gas now. So I'm late on that, but that's okay at the moment. Third orbital should be going. I should be making a third orbital, which I think I am. Yep. Good. Now I got the double eBays. Keep building SCVs and tanks till I hit 60 to 70 supply. Ideally 70 supply, but I'm still working this build out. So keep building SCVs, keep building Marines and tanks, which I'm not building. I need Marines and tanks going right now. 2 supply depots go down.
SCV ready.
Okay, tank, Marines. More supply depots.
SCV ready. Gangway. SCV ready.
Triple muling. So now I want to get my armory down since I'm more than halfway done on my +1/+1. I want to get 2 more barracks, which there they are. I'm at 60 supply. That seems to be where the money works out. I need to get more SCVs and Marines and tanks, which will get that supply up to 70 at that moment. But I don't have that. So then, right, I want 2 barracks, a bunker at my 3rd, start taking my 3rd at the 9-minute mark, so I'm a little bit late, about a minute late. And then I want 2 more barracks on top of the 2 that I'm already building. So now is when I want to take the 3rd.
This better be good. Armed and ready. SCV ready.
So, tech lab and reactor on each of those to get stim. 2 more barracks, which is correct. A bunch more supply depots, which I think is what I forget now. I do a turret in each area. Turret, just so I have vision. Those should have been supply depots as well, so let me remember that next time.
Add-on complete.
+2/+2 is on the way. Take that 3rd. So I'm about a minute and a half, 2 minutes late on that 3rd.
Add-on complete.
And then now I want to
This better be
take those gases at my natural, which I've done. Three more barracks, a factory, a starport. Okay, so there's your factory, there's your starport, more barracks.
SCV ready.
So I've got 5 barracks, 6, 7, and 8 is what I want, which I don't think I do now. Land that down. Doesn't even land till 12, so that's like 3 minutes late. So I gotta take my 3rd earlier.
SCV ready.
That's an issue. 3 more barracks. Good, there they are. Okay, good. 3 more barracks. So my timings are late, but I'm doing everything.
Add-on.
Starport's down. +2/+2 is well underway. And at the 14-minute mark, I'm at 100 supply. Well, let's say 110 supply because it's a minute
Additional
away.
supply depots required.
So I'm like well under the supply I should be for this push. This push at 14 minutes should be 200 supply. So 54 SCVs, which I've got close to it. 19 Marines. I really want to be at 75 Marines. So I'm way under that. 6 tanks. I'm good on the tanks. So my Marine production is what's lacking. And look at this.
Complete.
Right there. All that gas.
SCV ready.
So I need to get my Marine production going.
Add-on complete.
Get the add-ons. Get two medevacs. Get +2 attack.
SCV ready.
Research
More supply
complete.
depots.
Armed and ready. It's about to get heavy.
I'm at 130 supply. So I did just shoot up in supply. 14-minute mark. Okay, 130. So I'm not nearly as bad as I thought. I'm at 130 supply. So a little bit better creation of Marines, and I think
Additional supply
I would get
depots
pretty close to that number, maybe in the 160, 170 range.
Add-on
So
complete. Additional supply depots required.
make sure I've got those supply depots.
Add-on complete.
Make sure I take that 3rd earlier. It's a hard build to do really, really well, but, you know, doing what I can. So I see the Muta harass, so I send a bunch of units there, and I send a bunch of units up to the top. So I split my stuff immediately, just assuming he's going to hit multiple spots. Now,
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready. This better be good. Go time. Gangway coming through.
building more Marines,
SCV ready.
building more Marauders. So at the 16-minute mark, I'm at 180 supply.
Base
So
is under
now I'm
attack.
under attack. and he drew my fire and put a nidus in here. So I didn't see that. So he drew my eye.
Mineral field depleted. Our SCVs.
And then here you go. He's got a lot of stuff coming out of here. That's really nicely done. So I bring my SCVs down. I bring my units up. He's got a nice little force here. So now it's time to move out. I'm at 180 supply. I've got 8 tanks, 15 marauders, 55 marines, and I'm like 3 minutes late. 2-2.
This better be good.
He's got 3-3. So my upgrades are behind. So we're roughly even in trade. I think I've been overstimming my unit. Oh, I don't have combat shields. Okay, that's a big problem. I didn't get combat shield. And I didn't get concussive shell.
SCV ready. We could use some help here.
Oh, I should have started clearing up this creep instead of fighting out on it.
Additional supply depots required.
Gangway. Coming through.
So that's another mistake. I should have cleared up this creep. Fighting on this creep against ultras is tough. Oh, make 9 more marines, 2 more marauders, get my +3/+3, more tanks. He needs to fight on creep. I can kite him off creep, so I think that's what the problem is here. I'm fighting ultras on creep, and that does not work.
Mineral field depleted.
And I have a feeling he's going to come from my third. That's usually what they do. I'm building 9 marines, 2 marauders. There he is. Oh, 8 marines, 2 marauders, another barracks. Drop some mules.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
He's on 1, 2. He's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. So, I'm remaxed at 188, building 5 marines, 3 marauders, 2 medevacs. Send a marine out in all directions. I see the force.
We could use some help here.
Siege up,
Mineral field depleted.
attack and move. Tries to counterattack.
Mineral field depleted.
Good flank on him. I can still kite all these units off creep. So, okay, so major problem, I need to get rid of the creep. That is my next thing. So I'm going to add only tech labs now onto my barracks so I can build tons of marauders. Here's 3 more barracks going down.
Get heavy. Ready to plunder. This better be good.
I got some Vikings coming out in case some Brood Lords hit,
Mineral field depleted.
which it looks like they are. Okay, see, I see this.
Gangway. Coming through. SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack. Field depleted.
We could use some help here.
Curious how those got in, actually. I didn't see that in the game. Did they just run in?
Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Great plan. What a great plan. Sends a bunch of Lings to the front. Is that what happens? Okay, I see. Into the main. That's fine. I have units streaming out, so they're just gonna die. Okay. So now he comes into the front again.
Base is under attack.
Kill off all his supply. Got tons of stuff. Got a bunker. 3 more racks building. Producing 8 Marines, 4 Marauders. And I'm going to need to take my 3rd now. So I'm going to need to do here, big mistake on the combat shield and the concussive shell. Get a couple more supply depots because a few died. Take all the units that are on these bases and send them down to this base. And position my force out front. He's remaxed again. He's got a good bank. I'm running low on my bank, but I can't engage on the creep, which I'm starting to realize now.
Mineral field depleted.
So,
Additional
come over,
supply
protect
depots
my base.
required.
I'm maxed out again. 3 tech labs are going on those new barracks.
Additional
So I can do all Marauders. Now I just need to mine and mule like a
additional supply
mofo.
depots required.
So, I'm going to drop a bunch of mules. Then he tries to come up. I see the Broodlords, I take them out. I'm overstimming a lot here. So, Vikings, Marine Marauder, kill that. And I just come in and wipe out all of these spines super fast. I'm at 199 supply. And I'm building 4 Marines, 3 Marauders just because I'm going to be maxed. And now I'm going to keep pushing because I've got a bunch of minerals here from all the muling I did. So, in my units tab, 27 Marauders, 35 Marines, 4 Vikings, 6 Medevacs, 86 SCVs. So this is a pretty strong force here. And again, I gotta be careful about engaging on the creep. I've got a lot more Marauders now, so I'm in better shape, but I just have to be careful here. I think he's baiting out my stims, which is really smart on his part. So I just lost a ton of supplies, so did he. So now I gotta get out of there. Producing 7 Marauders, 8 Marines at a time.
Go, go, go! Who wants some? Let's have a blast! Gangway, coming through. Kaboom, baby! Armed and ready.
Well, I'm just doing everything from this one base. I should have another base up. I really do need another base up. I start to bring my workers over. I come over here to take this base.
We could use some
I'm remaxed again. Well, I'm at 170 now. He's at 115.
Mineral field depleted.
And he's producing 6 or 7 infestors. So he's going to have 6 Ultralisks, some Mutas, and a bunch of infestors. And again, still producing 8 Marines, 7 Marauders. Got a new command center going. Now I decide I'm going to start killing the creep. So, this is the right way to do it. Kill the creep. Walk forward, kill the creep. Kill some infestors.
Additional supply depots required.
I'm maxed out 200, 200. He's at 130. And again, I can produce a ton of stuff at a time. I have 11 barracks. Scan in. See some infestors. Take the hits. Stim and run away. Heal up a little bit. Scan, kill some creep. He's at 129 supplies, got some burrowed infestors here. I'm at 200, 200 with 28 Marauders, 30 Marines, 4 Vikings, and 9 medevacs, but I can reproduce consistently. And now he does a good fungal. Gets some really good fungal, but now I get to go kill all of his infestors. All of his infestors are dead. GG's. So before that happened, look at his infestors. 30 energy, 7. So he didn't have a lot of energy on these infestors. So this is what Bomber's talking about. I mean, Day 9's talking about. At the 30-minute mark is not what he's talking about. But what he does mean by this is that they will eventually run out of infestor energy. And with medevacs healing, and as long as you're kiting somewhat properly and not getting everything everything fungal, so that the ultras come in and wipe it out, you will be cost effective eventually. So if you look here, the resources, it is 34,000 lost to 23,000 lost. So that's a really good cost efficiency from my part. And, you know, all in all, it was a good game. It was close in both parts. But ultimately, I prevailed and had great production and took extra bases a little bit late. My third was late. My fourth was late. My fifth was late. But I did end up taking them. I did end up keeping my production going. And, you know, he doesn't have much larvae left. Starting to saturate this base. Got all of his upgrades. It's like an ultimate late game composition, and he realized those broodlords weren't going to work too well against my Vikings. Mined out all these bases. So he was effectively on 1, 2 bases. I was really on 2 bases as well, but I was on 1 for a while. I just started to take this base, pushing forward with pressure. But I could have easily wiped out the creep along here and along here much better with a few scans. So I got to do that next time. That's really important. And I went for a bio army, no, not tanks, because my tanks were getting wiped out by everything pretty quickly. So I just went for a 11 racks build with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them able to make Marauders. So that's 8 Marines and 7 Marauders at a time, which is quite a bit of production. And I was at +3, +3. Tanks were at, I don't know, I wasn't using that much anymore, but I still had those upgrades going. So, pretty even game. I was supply block for 1:12 on a 31-minute game. That's definitely a personal best, no doubt about it. A lot of workers created. Workers active. He was a little bit ahead. In the end, I started killing his workers, but he was a little bit ahead here. Resource collection rate, I generally was ahead. I mean, there's some peaks and valleys, but generally I'm ahead or even. And against the Zerg, that's really good for me. Upgrade spending, he did better. He was upgrading different things, had more production facility. I don't know, I had some pretty good production facilities. Both pretty high, but he definitely did better. Army value. So cost of, let's see about cost efficiency here. I took a bunch of hits, but had some really good fights. So towards the mid-late of the game, I had some really good engagements. When I shifted to Marauders, I believe this is what happened, which we'll take a look in the GG tracker. It was a hell of a game. That was my first time using that build against another opponent. I did try to use that build against the guy who kept all-inning me, but the build didn't even really happen because of I had to just protect against all of his all-ins. So I don't even count that. But so, diamond level spending for me, masters level spending for him, resource collection rate pretty good, unspent resources I had less than him, units trained, so actions per minute, mineral income, gas income. Resources lost in combat. He successively continued to lose more and more in combat than I did. He had more and more in the bank than I did. Then he used it all. I kept consistent use. Different step. That's more Zerg and that's more Terran. Kept up with him on bases until the end. To get my fourth pretty late. But kept up with him pretty well. First engagement, he lost 2,500 to my 1,500. Before that engagement, it was 5 ultras and some mutas and 63 lings, and that hurt me. But then the next engagement, I lost more than him. Again, he had ultras and lings. I still had not enough marauders. Another engagement, I lost more here. Again, more ultras on his part. And then this is when I start getting more, no, not yet. I do a few more engagements. He lost more here. Oh, this is when he tried to come into my base again. Then I start really pumping out the marauder numbers. 23 marauders, 43 marines, as opposed to, 53 marines, 11 marauders. So, a lot more marauders. He had 4 broodlords and some corruptors, 15 ultras, no lings. And I had 24 marauders, 46 marines, medevacs, and Vikings, and I swiftly took that out. Killed all of his broodlords right here. Killed of his 15 ultras. Killed half of them. And he remaxed out. He got up to 17 ultras real quick, but at that point I had 26 marauders. And I swiftly took out 9 or 10 of those. And then he had infestors, 6 infestors. and I got rid of those really quickly, and they didn't actually have the time to get that much energy, so they were useful, but they didn't stick around, have a ton of energy, and crush my force. So it was a good game. In the very last battle, he had 16 infestors. Whoa. But I don't think enough energy. And I just pushed through with all my Marine Marauder. So right here was a really bad engagement for me. 24 Marines, 7 Marauders, 2 tanks, and I had more tanks at back, 8 back here, against Ling Ultra. And I didn't do any scouting to see what he had. I just did the build, sort of blind. And it definitely should scout. Definitely should get more Marauders or whatever to combat the units, but I just did the build blind. And you could see I suffered here. Suffered really badly here doing the build blind. But as I continued to learn, build better units to fight the composition with the production facilities I had, I came out on top.